Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. Silence is a good thing. Not everything has to be commented on. Not everything needs your commentary. I get a lot of folks who have been asking me to comment on a lot of things that are happening in the news. And I would like to believe that I am very particular and very specific about what I comment on and what I don't. I never want to lend my 2 cents or commentary or thoughts on things that I am not, that I haven't, gotten myself well versed in. And for good reason, because I think that we should comment on the things that resonate with us, and the things that don't, leave that for other people. Like they say, leave it to the experts type of thing. So I am very particular about what I comment on and what I lend my commentary to. So for all of those folks that have been sending messages, and why don't you comment on this, and why don't you comment on that, and I don't comment on everything. I'm not going to comment on every celebrity, up and down. I'm not going to comment on every death that happens. I'm not going to comment on all of the things. I'm going to try to keep a well-rounded podcast where I give a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But the reasoning for that is because not everything needs to be discussed. Some things are just what they are. And we just need to, I think we're living in a society where, because we have this phone in our hand, that we feel like we need to comment on everything. You see something on social media, you don't like it, you don't have to comment on it. Just because you have free reign to do so doesn't mean that you need to. I don't need your negative comment under my social media post. For what? When you bring that negativity, this is especially for the negative comments. Why must you comment something negative? What for? What does that do for you? What is the reasoning? Did it help you through your day? What's the saying? Silence is golden. It really is. What the millennials always say less. Yes, say less. Watch more. You will learn so much. Everything doesn't need commentary. Somebody make a mistake, you don't gotta talk about it. Especially on an open front. Somebody makes a mistake, whatever it is, you don't have to go underneath their post and call them out their name. For what? Do you want somebody to do that to you? Then it turns into a battle. Why? Really, I think what it is you need attention. Even if it's negative. And I know people keep saying this. I'm going to keep on saying this on here. People keep on saying, all press is good press. No, it's not. Because it keeps you in the news. No, and I know there are veterans in the game that say this. And I'm telling you, it does not. Because once people have a tainted view of you, it is so hard to shake. Word of mouth and reputation is everything. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Because you could be having a conversation with people that you don't even know are connected. And they say, you know what? You working with so-and-so? Yeah, I didn't hear nothing good about them. You're like, how do they even know them? 6 degrees of separation is real. Back in the 80s, they used to say, was it 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon? I'm not even going to tell you what that is. Google it. Because it's true. Not everything needs your commentary. Sometimes you need to sit still and just listen. Listen to what God has for you. Get rid of the noise that's around you and just sit and be like, okay, what is my assignment? Why did God put me on this earth? And it could be to inspire 2 people. If that's the case, let that be the case. Because somebody is always looking up to you. No matter how you think you are or whatever, there's always somebody who is quietly watching everything that you do saying, wow, I appreciate that person. Especially if you're in the positive space of life. There's always somebody watching. I can't even tell you how many people, given the opportunity, maybe if they weren't scared, to say something to you like, wow, when you said such and such, that inspired me. Or wow, when you did blah, 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 that inspired. It could be you doing your own thing, achieving your own goals, winning an award at work, graduating from school. You could be inspiring somebody else who gave up on school because they're over 30 and they think they can't do it, or they're 40 and they're married with 3 children and they think they can't go back to school. You could be inspiring them. You don't know. But you busy under somebody's social media talking all types of yin yang. It don't make sense. Sometimes we need to sit with ourselves silently. Meditate. I know the saints always got something to say about meditation. I believe in it. I do. I pray. I'm not praying to a whole bunch of different gods. I'm praying to God. That's the type of meditation I'm talking about. Clear your mind. I sit up in bed in the morning and the first thing I do is pray and clear my mind for the day that is ahead. Especially if it's a day that I've got a lot of appointments, a lot of meetings, and it's going to sap my energy because every single meeting is something creatively driven, which can really, really deplete you. You have to turn on the creativity for this client, turn on the creativity a different way for another client, and so on and so forth. It keeps happening. Sit with yourself silently and just breathe. You got a balcony? You can put a little yoga mat down on the balcony and just sit and take in the fresh morning air. I challenge myself sometimes not to speak. No phone calls, no nothing. Not to physically use my voice until noon. Not sing. I don't even turn music on because you know me. The music head that I am, I'm going to sing along with everything that that comes on Spotify or whatever like that. So I don't even turn music on. Just silence. You will learn so much about yourself. It is a form of discipline. It's amazing, actually. I don't say you got to do this every day, but just try it. Say nothing. Don't even talk to yourself. Don't read to yourself. None of that. Just don't use your voice. Just keep your mind clear until noon. Challenge yourself as well as you can, because I know some people, in business, it's impossible to stay quiet for, when you get to work, it's impossible to stay quiet for 3 hours. I get it, but you know what I mean. It could be done on a weekend. It doesn't have to be during the week, but if you work from home, it's possible. Clear your mind so that you can hear your assignment and what it is that you're supposed to be doing with your life. But we fill ourselves, we've got headphones on, we're blasting music, we're got the TV on, we're on the Xbox, we're on Instagram, scrolling at the same time, clicking to everybody's live event, and we're not even taking care of ourselves. I just did a podcast episode about how's your diet. Your diet is not just what you eat. It's what you consume every day. Watching negative news every day, it has to affect you over time. It creates unrest. That doesn't mean you shouldn't pay attention to what's going on in the world. No, of course you should. But not 24 hours a day. Shut the TV off sometimes. And just sit in your thoughts. If you need help with that, talk to a therapist. And let them know, maybe a more holistic therapist where they use sitting quiet. There's all sorts of talk therapies and things that can be done. It's amazing. So, I don't know who that was for, but again, you don't have to comment on everything. Sometimes it's best to sit quietly. Sometimes you need isolation to do so. And that's okay to take time to yourself. Sometimes it means going on vacation by yourself, or not even so much vacation, but kind of going away on your own for a night or two, just to clear your mind. I don't know who this is for, but I know it's for somebody, because I feel compelled to talk about it, so I am. Even I feel better. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. Connect with me over on Instagram at Onyx Queen Media. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.